I love to travel, and one of the reasons I love to travel is to experience some of the best food and wine in the world. Traveling in the wine country is one of the ultimate pleasures, and there's so much to experience. Come along with me and we'll experience some of the world's great wine regions, and even visit a few places you never even thought of regarding food and wine. We'll experience the food, the wine, the culture, and all the activities that come along with the wine country. Well, it was another fantastic night of food and wine. I was preparing for guests to come over and cooking a great meal. I was handling the food, my friends were bringing the wine, and lo and behold, they brought over a bottle of Lebanese wine. Chateau Masur. The food was great, but it was the wine that really excelled. It was a deep and delicious red, and I just had to find out more about the wines of Lebanon. I became really curious and had to check it out on the World Wide Web. Wow, Lebanon has a rich wine history that started 6,000 years ago with the Phoenicians. Phoenicia was an ancient civilization that was located on the eastern shores of the Mediterranean in present-day Lebanon and Syria. The Phoenicians were a seafaring nation with a reputation as shrewd businessmen and the dominant traders in the region. Among their achievements was the fact that they created the first written alphabet. The Phoenicians were also the first civilization to produce wine over 6,000 years ago. The Phoenicians then began to export the wine to the region. The Phoenicians developed a way of bottling the wine. They added a layer of olive oil and then sealed the container with pine tar, and this allowed for the easy export of their wines from ports like this in Byblos. The wine industry of Phoenicia flourished, and soon the wines were famous throughout the region. The Bible also has many stories about wine and the magical grapes grown in what is now Lebanon. Although disputed, there are many that believe Jesus Christ performed his first miracle in southern Lebanon at Cana. Jesus was attending a wedding at Cana, and he noticed that the party had run out of wine. He simply turned all the water into wine, and the wedding was a complete success. Also, there is the tale of the grapes from the lands of Canaan. It was here that the Hebrews found a cluster of grapes so large that 2 men had to carry it back. This is a true testament to the area's agricultural riches. The Romans also left their historical imprint on the history of wine in Lebanon. The Roman ruins at Baalbek are one of the best preserved Roman ruins on earth. They are also one of Lebanon's most popular tourist attractions. The best preserved of the ancient temples at Baalbek is the temple built in honor of Bacchus, the Roman god of wine. During Ottoman times, the wine industry went into serious decline in Lebanon. However, today the country has a thriving and growing wine industry. There are about 15 commercial wineries in operation in Lebanon today. Collectively, they produce about 6 million bottles annually, at a value of about 25 million US dollars. The main focus of wine production in Lebanon involves Bordeaux and Rhone varietals, but there is also production of local grape varieties like Merlot and Obade, an ancestor of the Chardonnay grape. Wine tourism is also growing in Lebanon, but the wineries feature great tours, free tastings, and luxurious settings. Well, I will say I'm totally blown away by the amount of wine history in Lebanon. I'm looking for a ticket and I'm out of here. Lebanon is bordered on the west by the Mediterranean Sea. It is engulfed by Syria on the north and east, and Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories and Golan Heights lie to the south. Arabic and French are the official languages, and English is widely spoken. Most people will enter Lebanon through Beirut's Rafik Hariri International Airport. Flights to Lebanon are easily accessible from North America, Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. Okay, we gotta get some money. The official currency of Lebanon is the Lebanese lira or pound, but the US dollar works just as well and the ATMs spit them out all over Beirut. Beautiful Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. With a population of about 1.5 million, it is also the country's largest city, as well as the heart and soul of the country. It is the most liberal and cosmopolitan setting in the Arab world, and it boasts the region's best cuisine and the most exciting nightlife. So fantastic that in the World Best Awards in 2006, hosted by Travel and Leisure magazine, Beirut was ranked 9th as the best city in the world, falling just short of New York City and coming ahead of San Francisco. Beirut has a great cafe scene, great restaurants, some that will be very familiar to you as well. Beirut is also an important intellectual center and the capital for the arts in all of Lebanon. Beirut is remembered as having one of the first 3 schools of law that were created in the world. Today, this emphasis on academic excellence continues as the universities of Beirut mold the Middle East's highest skilled workforce. Beirut also gives you the opportunity to check out the vibrant art and music scene in Lebanon. We will be enjoying Beirut and its fabulous sights, but now it's time to head to the Bekaa Valley in the wine country of Lebanon. We're headed to the commercial center of the Bekaa Valley, Zakhle. The Bekaa Valley is a great agricultural resource with great soil, favorable climate, and plentiful water. The Bekaa Valley is a predominantly Muslim area. There is a peaceful coexistence with the wine industry as 2 of the country's major wineries are partially owned by a Druze and one by a Sunni Muslim. Zakhle can be a great base to explore the Bekaa Valley's wineries and the ruins at Baalbek